Today we'll be discussing about the jump statements. Jump statements are nothing but if the control of the statement is said to be moving from one section to another section. I want to move from this part to another part. Then I'll be using the jump statements. So in the jump statements there are various types. You can check out here. The various types are you have the break statement, you have continue, go to, return and throw. So today in this session we'll be learning about what do you mean by the break statement and the continue statement. So other statements we will be dealing in the next section. So break is nothing but if I want to move from one to another end, or I can take a break from this section, I can run half and I can move to other section. Same way other parts are there. When you are set to breaking and moving to the other part of the program, then I will be using the break statement. In this you can check out the break statement. It's nothing but taking a break in between. I'll be printing that, okay, when I am set to be using here, if I am using a for loop, for example, it is being given here. A for loop, it runs the condition till n numbers. Like n numbers is nothing but here example is taken as 10. 10 elements it will be printed. So what happens is it will be in this program, what is happening, you have a if statement which is said to be I is equal to 6. If I is equal to 6, it will take a break. Okay, when it is said to be 6, it will take a break and it will be like discontinuing. That happens here in this loop. So when it is executing here elements, it will be printed. First I will be printed as 1. Okay, it moves here, it prints 0. Okay, after printing 0, it prints 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5. Then when it is said to be I equals to 6, it takes a break. It comes out of the loop. Okay, so here remember when after 5, when it is said to be moving to is equal to 6, when I becomes 6, it will be taking a break from that particular printing statement. Okay, so this is a break statement. Then you will be learning about a loop called as the continue loop. Continue is nothing but, okay, when a loop is there, the same example is being considered here also. You have a for loop here. For loop same, it will be printing the 10 elements. So 10 elements when it is said to be printing, when I is equal to 6, okay, it is said to be just continuing, it increments and it continues. So here each and every time it prints the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, there it took a break, but here it will be continuing the statements from the 6th element. So less than 10, 6 is less than 10, so it will compare it and it will be printing all the elements from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I take a break, once again I can continue from somewhere else. The break and continue can be considered in a single program only. I take a break from that particular loop and continue from the same section after some time. Like that may happen. Break, I'll take a break from 6, I print some other statements, once again I may continue from that particular section. That can be done. So the examples which we have considered in both the section, what is that? It can be combined in a single one where I may print some other statements in between. I can take a break, I print some of the statements, once again I may continue the same thing after some time. Then it can be used this break and continue statement. So for this section it will be enough that we have learned the section with all the aspects of break and continue. In the future sessions we will be learning about what is go to, you know return, you know even the statement like you have the throw and rethrow conditions that you will be learning in the future sections. Okay, thank you.